The first witness who took the stand today worked at the nail salon for less than 4 weeks and saw Tien Ly the same day she was killed. He described the moment he first realized something could be wrong, when he noticed that Ly's phone was left at the salon and her slippers weren't in their usual spot the following morning. Francis Nguyen said when Ly didn't show up for work, he tried calling her son, but he couldn't reach him. He said her phone was ringing, so he picked it up, and it was Ly's boyfriend. He told the court Ly's boyfriend asked him to look through the phone to see if there were any strange messages, since he hadn't heard from her and she didn't show up for work. He said he saw missed calls from her son the evening before. Nguyen told the court he didn't work with Dallas very long, but described him as shy and quiet. He said Ly told customers how proud she was of her son, but confided in him that she was upset that she believes her son was lying to her about finding another job. After police began their investigation, he said a customer called and told him police released details about a body that was found, with photos to help identify the woman. As soon as I opened it, I recognized the nail design and I was shocked, he told the court. I said, I think that is Tien. On March 28, 2022, Toronto police were called after someone discovered a body in a black garbage bag near the intersection of Eastern Avenue and Berkshire Avenue west of Leslie Street. Police previously said the woman's body showed signs of trauma and some dismemberment. Investigators later identified the woman as 46-year-old Tien Ly of Toronto. At the time, her son Dallas, who was then 20, had gone missing but was not yet a suspect. He was arrested shortly after on April 2, 2022. He's pleaded not guilty to second-degree murder. The second witness called to the stand today was Huen, Ly's sister, who also worked at the nail salon. She told the court she wanted to call police right away when Ly didn't show up to work, but staff told her to deal with customers first. When asked about the mother and son's relationship through a Vietnamese translator, she said that at times Ly showed affection to her son, like stroking the back of his head. She also said her sister would call him lazy and say he was not intelligent and wouldn't go to work. Huen said the idea of Dallas living with her instead of his mother came up in the weeks before Ly's death. She also said her sister at times would become very angry. Court also heard from an officer who responded to the scene and played video from body-worn cameras, which showed 3 officers entering Ly's empty apartment and discovering multiple garbage bags with cleaning supplies. Officers also noted blood around the apartment. The defense told the jury this week that Dallas Ly is expected to testify that for practically his entire life, his mother was psychologically, physically, and emotionally abusive. Court is expected to resume on Thursday. Talia, Ricci, CBC News, Toronto.